Morning.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Hello,
Morning.
everybody. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. All right. Okay. So in this case, well, we're going to start. Like
Yeah.
I mentioned yesterday. Well, I sent it to the WhatsApp group. The objectives for today. We're going to practice more, a little bit more of grammar with relative clauses. We're gonna do something in the book and some speaking activities.
Mhm.
We're also going to watch a TED Talk video and discuss about it. We're going to talk a little bit about role models and stereotypes. And at the end, we're going to have the quiz number 2. In this case, like I mentioned yesterday, this is a schedule. So the class, it's going to be from 8:45 to 10:45. And I mean, in this case, if we finish before 10:45 and you feel like you're ready for the quiz, we can take the quiz. If not, the quiz is going to be at 10:45.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, and this is what we are going to do. Okay. So we're gonna start with the relative clauses. Okay. And okay, so we have who, which, and that.
Yeah.
These are the 3 that we're going to focus, okay? For now, these are the only 3 we're gonna practice and work with. And remember that I mentioned last week that each one of them have, well, I can only use them for specific things. So for people, do you remember which ones or which one is the one that I have to use? For people,
Oh,
okay?
Who?
So I can use who.
Only
Can
people.
can I use anything else?
Uh, that.
That. Mm-hmm.
maybe that. Yes.
Yes, actually, with people, I can use the 3 of them, okay? So who, which,
Oh,
and
okay.
that, right? I can use the 3. Whereas, for example, things, what is the one that I have to, I can use with things?
Which
Which
and that.
Which
and that,
in that?
exactly, okay? So with things, objects, I can use which and that. And for animals,
Which and that.
yeah,
Which and that.
yes, exactly, the same thing, okay? So I can use it like this: people, all of this, things, only these 2, and animals, the same thing, only these 2, okay? But it's important for you to remember, um, there is no really like a difference for people, but we need to pay attention to that. Do you have questions with this?
No, no question.
No?
No.
All right, so we're gonna do this. I want you to tell me because I was a little confused with this one. Did we finish this activity last week from your book?
No.
No? Okay. So can you please open your book on page 29?
Yeah.
And we have section F. The exercise is 2.7. Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is in silence for now. Please read the paragraph and select the relative clause that best corresponds. Okay.
Mhm.
So please do this. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
I'm going to open the software from the book.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay. So we're going to check the answers. Hold on a second. All right. So in this case, well, I'm just gonna go and read, and I want you to tell me if you selected that or which, or that and who, which or who. Okay.
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 So it says we all know the power.
That.
That.
Okay.
Which.
Okay. So we're gonna check in a moment the answers. I'm just going to select them. Okay.
Yeah.
A movie, it can have on its audience. Movies can inspire, enlighten, or enrage. In 2011, the Academy Award for Best Picture went to The King's Speech, a movie about a man's struggle with stuttering and a speech disorder. The movie,
Which?
Which?
okay, helped raise awareness for the disorder, tells the story for King George the Sixth. That or
Who?
who overcame his stutter to become a great leader of the United Kingdom.
Which.
Movie characters,
Which?
which
Which.
are
Which?
often an inspiration for audience, can help change people's perceptions of society and the world we live in. Okay, so these are the ones that you told me. Does everybody have the same answers?
Only the number 4 I think is who.
Number 4? Okay, I'm going to show the correct answers. Okay, like that, they are okay. Which one did you say that you think it was who?
The number 4.
Number 4.
For who?
In this case, well, it says movie characters who. In this case, for this one, we can actually take them as people. Okay, so I cannot. The thing
Yeah.
is that when I say movie characters, I'm referring to people specifically. So again, we go back to I can use which and I can use who. Okay, but because I'm actually talking, referring as if they were people, then it's best if I use who.
Yeah.
Yes, el movie que ya. Character.
Characters. Do you have questions with this?
No.
No.
Okay.
No question.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to the presentation because we're still going to do one more exercise from the book. Now, this exercise is in the same page, but it's one section before the one you did. It's page 29, section E. It's exercise 2.5. In here, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. What you have to do is read, and you have to find and correct the mistake in each sentence. The mistake would be who, that, or which. We have to write or we have to put the correct relative clause. So for example, who wants to read number 1? Who wants to read number 1?
Me.
You can help me, okay?
Research suggests that watching horror movies release hormone, which can increase your heart rate.
Okay. So in this sentence, which one what is the correct relative clause that we have to use?
Receive suggest wish watching horror movies. Not,
Okay.
not wish.
All right. So let's check the.
That.
Okay. Let me go back to the book. Here it is.
Okay.
All right. So in this case, for this one in specific, the correct sentence would be: research suggests that watching horror movies releases hormones that can increase your heart rate. Okay.
Mhm.
So in this case, the mistake is which, and the correct one is that.
That.
Okay. So what I want you to do is please read number 2, 3, 4, and put the correct relative clause.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to check all of the sentences together.
Okay.
Ready.
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does somebody have an alarm or something? All right. First, I'm just gonna do it here, and then we're gonna check the actual answers. So for number 2, who wants to help me read number 2?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Children that play a lot of violent video games may be more likely to engage in aggressive behavior.
And what is the mistake?
That.
That.
Okay. And
Yes.
what did you put?
Who?
Who?
No.
Who?
Correct.
Who?
Okay. So in this case, we're going to, I'm just gonna put it like this, who, and then we're gonna check if this is the correct answer.
Mhm.
Number 3, who wants to help me read number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which?
One study revealed that movies that make you laugh and lower your blood pressure, which in turn decrease the risk of cardiovascular disease.
Okay, so in this one, you put which. So I'm just gonna put it like this, which.
Yeah.
And number 4, who wants to help me read number 4? Somebody?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Yes.
Well, okay. Parents should be aware of the potential dangers who violent TV shows can have on children.
Okay. And what is the mistake?
Who?
Who? And
Who?
which one is the correct?
That.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put it like this. That. Okay. So you go like this. You told me that, who, which, and that.
Yes.
Let's check the answers.
Yeah.
Okay. So number one, it's supposed to be like this. Let me see if I can move so you can see. Okay. So I have research suggests that watching horror movies releases hormones that can increase your heart rate. Okay, everybody has it like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Number two is children who play, who play a lot of violent video games may be more likely to engage in aggressive behavior. So,
Mhm.
who is correct? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Three, one study revealed that movies can make you laugh. That movies make you laugh can lower your blood pressure, which in turn decreases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Yes?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the last one, parents should be aware of the potential dangers that violent TV shows can have on children. So
Okay, that.
that's.
Ooh.
So,
This correct.
do you have
100.
questions with this?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So in this case, really the only, I would say maybe difficulty that you could have with this is that if you don't identify the subject, then you're like, is it a person, an animal, an object? What is it? But if you identify that, then you are not going to have problems.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of this. Okay, can you see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put this picture, okay? I put Obama. So these are the instructions. What I want you to do is look at the picture and I want you to describe Obama or this man. I want you to use who, which, or that, okay? Depending on, in this case, you have to pay attention to what you write. Okay, I want you to use the Zoom chat to write. So for example, I put Obama is a person who was the president of the United States. So what you're gonna do is you click on the chat, on the group chat, and then you just go like, oh, well, let me just, okay. Obama is a person who was. So I'm going to use the Zoom chat to write my sentences, okay? Did you get my example on the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to do at least one and use whatever relative clause you want to use, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, very good. Iram. All right, very good, Sandra. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I am mistake. Studied.
Don't worry, it's okay. Okay. Roma. Okay. All right, very good.
It's in past teacher. I'm sorry. I make a mistake. Studied.
Yes, studied. Yes, don't worry.
Yeah.
Right. Brenda, right? Today's Brenda. Obama, okay, who has 2 daughters, is responsible and honest. Okay. Okay. Right, Obama is a person which. Okay, good. Okay, anybody else who is missing?
Me.
All right, okay. Okay.
Ready.
Okay, very good. All right, somebody else missing?
Que anda de dolido.
Where is the stone?
Who is painful?
Pew party, pew party.
All right. Okay. So anybody else who wants to write something else or no?
Yes.
Already?
Yes, ready.
All right. Okay. Alberto is a person who eliminated the racial crime. Okay. Very good. Okay. So in this case, with this, you gave pretty good examples.
I'm crying.
Where did you put him? Put the music.
The boys.
Okay.
That voice.
I know. All right. So,
Sorry, se me prendió la alarma.
no, yes. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, so we're gonna do this. We are going to do a speaking activity right now. Okay.
Okay.
The name of the activity is called I didn't know that. Okay. And then we have to continue.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, the instructions are like this. So you will start speaking using this sentence. So I didn't know that. And you have to continue with the rest of the information. You have
Okay.
to invent a person and then complete the rest of the sentence. Okay. So in this case, for example, these are the sentences that I want you to complete. Who lives, who went, who is, who works, who likes, who speaks, who goes, and who plays. But you have to do this. For example, I didn't know that Pedro Fernandez, who is a singer, worked with Lucerito in a movie. Okay. So, so you just have to go like this. You have to invent like simple examples. You don't have to like think a lot, but you just have to go like this. Okay. I didn't know that, and then invent a person, use one of these, and complete with the complete the rest of the information. Okay.
Okay.
Now the only thing is that for this I'm going to separate you guys so you can have more opportunity to speak. I'm going to give you 5 minutes for you're gonna work in pairs. Let me see how many you are. You're 11, so you're gonna be working in groups of 3. Better. And I want you to take your turns and use this. Okay. Let me send a picture to the WhatsApp group so you can have these examples.
send
Okay.
it.
You send it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Again, you're gonna work in groups of 3 and just go ahead and invent the name, select one of these and the rest of the information. Okay.
Okay.
All right. How many minutes do you have for this?
5.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. So again, take turns and make sure everybody participates. If you see that someone is quiet, then ask him or her to speak. Okay.
Okay.
So let me separate you guys.
Oh, my way.
Vale. Ya 14. No, la cara.
Hello.
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 Hold on, I was just moving you guys so you can accept and move and go to the breakout room.
What else?
Okay.
Who is missing? Hilda. Hilda está grabando. Okay.
I'm just listening, don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Oscar is
Well,
supposed to be with you, but he's not here. He hasn't joined, so you can start, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know that Vanessa, who lives in Canada, in Canadian, is a famous singer.
Okay. I'm going to another question.
Okay.
I remember Steffi Graf, who lives in Germany.
Yeah, but which city is like, say, what city is the same? What city?
Okay.
¿En qué ciudad? O sea, pregunté que en qué ciudad.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have an example. I didn't know that Axel Rose, who plays in the band AC/DC, was from the USA. I thought it was from the UK.
Okay. Well, an example is I didn't know that Isa Gonzalez, uh, who works who worked like a actress,
Yeah.
live in United States.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, I understand.
Um,
What else? You didn't know that
I didn't know. mm,
Alberto is here? I didn't know.
Ah, hi.
Yep. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you speak? Do you want to speak? No?
Maybe he doesn't have the microphone working. So I don't know, Alberto, if you want to write something.
Okay.
Yeah. Alberto says hi. Okay. I didn't know that Chris Evans, who works with Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know that Mark Ruffalo, who is Hulk, worked in another movie. Alberto says, okay, sorry, I have problems with my microphone.
Okay. Mm,
Another,
mm, mm,
I didn't know that your brother, who speaks 5 languages, uh, spoke um, British English too.
During game, I don't know. Was play game. Okay.
Okay.
My brother who plays game is very good.
Mm, I didn't know that my boyfriend who not speaks too much worked in a call center.
Okay. um, I didn't know my
Mhm,
neighbor who's live in the corner in my quarter
mhm.
is a police office.
Um, I didn't know that my mom, who works, no, I didn't know that my mom, who went, uh, who plays lottery, uh, speaks speaks a lot, speak it a lot. I don't know. I don't know how you say.
Carlos, are you here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's
Thank
just
you.
that when we are in the breakout room,
Okay.
I cannot add until I finish with the breakout room. But good
Okay.
that you're here.
Okay.
Let's just wait for the rest of your classmates, and then we're gonna do another activity.
Mm-hmm.
Feedback.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. So with this activity in particular, did you have or do you have? Well, what questions do you have with this?
Mm,
I was very blocked with this activity.
With what? Why? With the inventing
Well,
the information or what?
yes.
Yeah.
The word who only used for people, right?
Yes.
Don't use
Well,
with animals.
yeah, with animals, no. Right now, we was only with who. We are going to do one right now where you can include which or that. But for now, it was only who.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need caffeine.
Oh yes, too much caffeine.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna actually continue with another one, which is very similar to this, in a way. But so the name of the activity is what? Well, what is the best description of? Right now, you're going to have the opportunity to use who, which, or that, depending
Mhm.
what you use to give the best description.
Okay.
You have to give complete sentences, and you can actually follow the example. But I'm going to give you different options, so you can choose one option from option A, or you can choose an option from option B. So you can use whatever of these. And you have to select one to complete a sentence. For example, I chose a smartphone. So a smartphone, which is an electronic